this is an autofocus test with the new 3.0 firmware. We'll see how it does. I've got eye tracking. There's still a lot of things about Fuji autofocus to me that they're kind of behind on. I know you can't like tap on the screen and make sure it sticks to a person and not a different person, which is kind of an issue in my opinion. But for this self-shot stuff, it seems to work pretty well. I'll also start, I don't own any Fuji lenses. Everything that I own, I do own one X mount lens. It's a Sigma lens. It's even worse for autofocus, so we're not going to test that. It's really bad, like really bad. If you don't know, I got into the Fuji system over 3 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. The autofocus actually at the time was pretty good in comparison to a lot of others. I don't feel like they've made much progress since then, but one thing I noticed was my Canon lenses with this finger adapter at the time was better than what Fuji lenses were out there. So it was like the 1.2, the 1.4s that were the Mark 1s. Now they have the Mark 2s, they're supposed to be better. I don't know if it's a Fuji body thing or if it's the lens. I have suspicions that it's like the software, because even the Canon lenses do this, but it still is too fast. It's always too robotic feeling, where Sony and Canon I feel like have kind of mastered the like slower focus pulls. Any setting I've ever done with any lens has still been way too fast. Anything I've seen online, still very fast. So all that to say, I just found when I do need autofocus, this combo was the best for me back then, and it still does great for what I need it for. I think it would probably compete with the new lenses as well. Maybe that'll be worth testing out eventually. However, we're gonna do a test. We're in F-Log 2, base settings for everything. IBIS is off. I don't think that matters. It's autofocus. Backing up, walking away. It tracks me well. I mean, that's undeniable. How does it actually look though on camera? Oh, we're gone. Does it see me? Oh, it does see me. Wow, impressive. Okay, now I think I lost it. Oh, there you go. I mean, that's not bad. Ow. Oh. I hit the door. Hey, buddy, no. Thank you, he's comforting me. Hit the doorknob, that knocked me over. Okay, I'm gonna walk towards, then we're gonna zoom in. Actually, I'm gonna do a spin. Wow. No, I'm not playing, buddy. He thinks I'm playing. Okay. All right, let's zoom in. I don't know what it looks like on y'all's end, but it looks kind of soft to me. Like it just doesn't look like critical focus. I don't know. All right, we're gonna zoom in. This lens is actually really good at getting like macro type shots. You can see every pore in my body. Back to it. We're punched in at 35 now. Before that we were at 18. Just to kind of see how it does with more compression, more lens compression. We're walking, spinning. This isn't a great test for most things. You also have to consider there's gonna be a lot of faces. And if you don't have the ability to lock it onto a person or object, which this doesn't, then what are you gonna do when it jumps to someone else? It's frustrating. I mean, you all know, if you have been around this channel, that I'm comfortable pulling focus. I'm an advocate of it's not that hard to do. If you practice a little bit, you can easily learn it. Maybe drop a comment. Let me know if you would like to know how to practice it and how to learn it. It's definitely something people did back in the day and they did it great. And now I think even if you're dealing with Canon and Sony, autofocus has the ability to make your footage look worse and less cinematic, because it's gonna, if someone walks by and you're not ready to push the button and it's a critical moment for a wedding or a shoot, a documentary shoot where you can't get that shot back, there's nothing you can do about that, and it'll pull focus to whoever. And I know you can adjust the speed, all that. I'm rambling at this point. So, but while I'm rambling, is it keeping focus? One other thing that I've noticed is that it will, do you see the multiple like jump? It's like not confident, or it's just not smooth. And I'm on a low setting. On me, it actually seems more confident than on the background, which is better, right? It's not that big of a deal in that case. What happens if I spin and I stay? What's it doing? Tell me in the comments right now what it's doing. I'll never know if you don't tell me in the comments. It's back on me already, unless it never left me. It just lacks confidence when pulling. I mean, for being -2, that's really fast. Y'all see that, right? That's just not good. Oof, that looks bad. That looked fine. But if you, I mean, if you beat it, snappy's the term. I'm sure this is great for photo. Phenomenal for photo. But video is a different story. There's a lot of great things about this camera, but there's a lot of things that are frustrating that Fuji's not listening to. And yeah, I think there's a lot of people that want updates that Fuji's not doing. I don't know that I'm seeing a big difference with this autofocus, but I'm also gonna let you be the judge, because, and hopefully I'm giving you enough to like judge with. Because without Fuji lenses, like, I know it is a little different. I do know a lot of y'all use this lens combo too, because it's great and it worked really well for a long time. In my opinion, it's the perfect lens for a Super 35 sized sensor. So let's do zone to end with. Right now we're on the multi right eye auto. Okay, last one. I don't know how much of a difference this even makes if there's only one subject. This is a situation, I guess, where it would be helpful to like have the, I think that you can click on this. I think you can click on faces and it'll grab faces or even objects, right? So I just clicked there and it pulled focus to that object. Now, if I go in front of it, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, honestly, if I even move, so let's click on it. If I move around, so it is locking onto that object. So that is a positive. Well, now it pulled onto me. See, why? If I don't, how do you know I don't want that? That's another issue that I have with autofocus. I want to focus on what I want to focus on. And I'm capable with, you know, a monitor to do that with focus peaking. It's easy. It's easy. Just try it, people. Just try it. I promise. Just try it. Obviously, self-filming, it's a different story. If you're a vlogger or whatever, if you're doing content that's not that big of a deal, but if you're doing professional or semi-professional work, or you want to be doing professional work, then give it a try. See what you think. It's way harder than you're making it out to be. Obi, look at me. Come over here. It's doing a pretty good job of picking on him. It's set on animal, and it's picking up on my dog. Let's see if it picks up on me, because I'm a dog. Hey, hey. We picking up on, oh, we focusing on dogs. All right. Clearly not a dog. Oh, okay. All right. Peace.